Good evening, fellow punters and loyal followers. Mickey D with you on Tuesday evening with two horses tomorrow in Leopardstown. Could find nothing in England. Long ago, when pigs were called swine and turkeys chewed tobacco, that's a few years ago. The younger crowd now wouldn't believe me that turkeys chewed tobacco one time. But I met an older man, a wise, shrewd operator in the punting business, and he gave me a lot of advice, good advice. Some of them more, and I'll share it when it's relevant down through the summer. But he told me, he says, you won't go far astray if you back the outsider of 3 in a 3-horse race. I have done it successfully down through the years. I remember last summer, there was 3 consecutive days on the outsider of 3 won at odds of 25 to 1, 9 to 1 and 7 to 2. There was a 1 to 6 shot upended in the day the 25 to 1 shot won. But there was a 3-horse race today, and I thought of him yesterday evening, and I looked at it and I seen the outsider of 3, and I says, no, the best horse in this race tomorrow is Stephanie Causeway. If it gets good ground, Harry will put it out in front and it'll win. I thought 2 to 1 second favourite was a good price. I thought the favourite was the Dodge Pot after a couple of mishaps down through his career, and I didn't think the third one was good enough. So Harry done then what Harry done before with Shan Blue and numerous others. Why did he need to plough the horse into the third or the second last? Wasn't it just well to pop it, give the 6-year-old a bit of confidence, win today, and try and win again? It wasn't going to go up an awful lot. But Harry does that. Oh my God, I nearly cringed when I seen it. I actually was only listening to it. I didn't see it until afterwards because I pick up the kids. The first one round at 2 o'clock, and the 2 races today was 2:05 and 2:15. But that was at 2:15. It was such a anyway. And the other horse clearly didn't run this race. I thought it'd be more competitive. I think it went off favourite. Needs a heavier ground and probably 2 miles is limit. It was off course, but we have a slightly losing day instead of a winning day. So you better have a word with Harry. Tell him to stop doing that to young horses. Anyway, we had the bus out early this morning. Michael McCarthy was heading home from Croke Park, and TJ Kelly, they were heading to the Stole. They were singing a couple of Kerry songs. AP from Nottingham, that's Andrew, wanted a lift. Sorka de Fatcha, that's the Irish for Sarah White. She was coming home from Copperface Jacks. And Porrick Noon from but Roscommon jersey on him was coming home. Good to see Tango Foxtrot leaving an old joke last night. Tango was great leaving them before. I think that's your first one leaving on this channel. Long may it continue. And some of you that didn't see it, just go back to yesterday's video and look at the comments. Tango Foxtrot is a nice joke. Good man, Tango. 2 for tomorrow. There's nothing of interest, I thought, in England. I don't touch the flat. I mightn't have touched it today, the way things went. But there's a listed race tomorrow in Leopardstown in the 4:15. Johnny Murtagh's horse that won the Lincoln, the Irish Lincoln there, is it's only 11 days ago, is making its debut in listed company. And Paddy Toomey has a horse as well, Pearls Galore. But I think Paddy would be thinking down the line and he won't have this fully tuned up. But I like Cadilliac in this. I see it opened up at Bet365 there at 4 to 1. I think it's a good bet at 4 to 1. It's with Jessica Harrington. It's only a 4-year-old, but as a 2-year-old, it ran in the Breeders' Cup. I remember it finished 4th. Last year, it ran in against Mark's Basilica as well. And Jessica has made a good forward start to the new campaign. She was very quiet towards the November and December and that in January, actually, and with the National Hunt. But she'd be thinking of, it's Group 1 entered. It's entered in the Tatterstall. So for that to be competitive in a Group 1 later, they'd want to be nearly winning this. So I'd give that a right good chance tomorrow. So I'd have 2 points win on that. Especially if you get 4 to 1 or even 7 to 2. The other horse is in the 6:20, Helvic Princess. Noel Meade and Colin Keane, the champion jockey, taking the ride. This was second in Cork last spring off 57 a mile 2, and ran fairly well during the summer. But it didn't like heavy ground when it ran in Galway in the last hurl race. So Noel has them fairly forward always, and he doesn't get them running unless they're fit. So it's 8-1, paying 5 places, and that pint each way. The Masters is on this week as well. I always have a bet on the Masters. It's my favourite golf tournament of the year. I was there one time, and the first thing I thought when I walked into the place was it'd be a great place to feed a few sheep. My God, to see those azaleas in bloom and the way they have it done, it's absolutely tremendous. A brilliant course altogether. I used to swing a club one time, but not in a good few years. But my two against the field, and I have backed them, is DJ Justin Johnson 16-1, and Jordan Spieth at 22-1. 365 them. They're paying 8 places. Now you can get 11 places with the blue bouquet, and you can get 10 with others, but you'll get lesser odds. So it's up to you if you want to go. I think actually 12 places, and you can go at Boyle Sports as well, but you get only maybe 9-1 when you can't get an 18-1 shot with 8. It's up to yourself. There's my two against the field. Anyway, you know how I like Aintree and the Grand National, and that's coming up. So the next few hours will be spent tonight getting Thursday's card for tomorrow evening. I'll try and get it up early because I have a GA match to go to tomorrow evening with the bus, and I might record it maybe before dinner tomorrow and get it up in the afternoon or the early evening. So really looking forward to that. I see there's a couple of stable stars entered during the week, so we hope to see what they're up against. We might have a bet. I see Helvic Princess in the first race on Thursday, and there's some other one as well. So we'll see. But you know how I enjoyed the wit of the Dublin men as well. But there's nothing wrong with the Dublin women either. There was this couple, two women, Mary and Margaret, they were out in Rush on a farm picking vegetables. And they came into the carrot field anyway, and they were pulling carrots up out of the ground. And the next thing, Margaret pulled up a big carrot out of the ground, and she looked across at Mary and she says, "Jesus, Mary, this reminds me of my husband's knob." "Jesus, really? How do you mean?" "By the bleeding size of it." "No, by the bleeding dirt of it. Good luck. Bash the bookies."